After a near defeat at the hands of another demon, the protectors of the past were spirited away to a meeting with the headmaster of the Lyceum, Simeon. Oh no, I wrote it down. Gohanak. On their way, Kristen shared another one of her visions. She saw an eagle in chains among the refugee camps. Offering her goodbyes, she gave Jack a magical cloak and left the party to set out on her own. Arriving at the headmaster's office, the elderly human divination mage asked for Funsbar's book. Paranoid from recent events, the protectors asked for Simeon to prove that there were no tricks about. Turning to Rayland, he shared that he knew of Ming's second shop and what lies beneath, and also what the, quote, red stands for. Rayland confirmed that this was in fact Simeon, and Bryn handed over the book. Quickly looking over the book, Simeon was able to decipher a small amount. The book was likely written by Creven, the second in command of the Regessian Inquisitors. It was further read and approved of by an individual who couldn't be affected by divination magic. The book also revealed that the Scourge might have a second purpose or a second meaning. There was also expressed interest in Trilla. This sparked recognition with Simia. Trilla was the name of a young gold dragon that was captured by Dracus Coltongue before he became the Emperor. Wrapping up their meeting, Simeon shared that there would be a council meeting in 2 days and strongly requested that the protectors attend. Discovering they had more time to rehearse, Winry and Jack gathered the supplies they needed for their performance and spent a few hours practicing. Meanwhile, the remaining members looked into the arson investigation. Following some rat tracks from one of the burned buildings led Rayland, Bryn, and Myetharia to an undamaged house built atop of a basement. Deciding they would scope the house out, the group reconvened and made plans for investigating further under the cover of night. That was one of those where the burp was like here and it was really hard to breathe for a second.
I see.
Don't worry, it's not like you burp every synopsis, so.
All that talking really gets to you.
Sure.
Got more air in your tummy.
Well,
Gotta squeeze it out of you.
With everybody having grouped up together again,
I now picture
Rayland,
myself being a motivational speaker and just being like, well, today, totally useless. Anyway, sorry.
One thing I'd like to add, Rayland and Bryn went to go and get Bryn's armor fitted.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They did do that.
Which we gotta pick up tomorrow, right? Or 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
Dos Deos.
After you guys had kind of all grouped back together, though, Rayland left the group for a little while in the early evening hours and was gone for maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours range before he returned. At this point, it is past sunset, and you know from your previous days that you've gone out and about that the guards will at least now start asking questions if you continue to putter about the town a little bit. Doesn't mean you couldn't do something, but they will at least be starting to question. I don't know how hard you want me to segue into this at this point, Winry, but I know that there's something that's on your mind.
Oh yeah, first I was gonna ask Bryn, where's your armor?
Rayland took me to, it's hammer time. Oh, so all the shop names now need to be names of songs, because then I'll actually remember them.
I'll see what I can do.
Forever.
Forever.
And then all NPCs need to be named after a character from the OC.
Oh, that would be helpful. And introduced me to the blacksmith there to get my armor better fitted. He said I'd be able to move better and it'd be easier for me if it fit me better. So, and he paid for it. It was really kind.
Wow, that was very nice of you, Rayland.
Did he? That
Yeah.
was nice of you, Rayland.
I mean, at least half of it. I can get the
I'm
other
glad
half.
Rayland can be nice to some members of our party.
Bryn will get really wide. I'm like,
Huh?
I will, because I am Bryn. And I meant to say that, Rayland. I can totally get the other half. Thank you for fronting that. You did not have to.
I figured Rayland was gone while you guys were having this conversation.
Oh.
Or practicing what we're gonna say when we see him next.
No, because she was talking to you, so you were there.
Was she talking? Was Winry? Was Rin?
Winry.
We've done this, guys. Was Winry saying that while Rayland was there?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then fine. He'll roll his eyes.
Such commitment.
Yep.
So we have a while to wait, right? We need to wait for it to get darker. Yeah.
Darker, less people to do the stakeout. Also clarifying, are all of us doing that? Winry and Rayland?
It might be
I think-
hard for all of us to like get there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
or Winry and I.
okay.
Well, I also wanted to offer that my hawk would be really good
Hawky?
for reconnaissance. So you suggested that to be his name, and I really like your creativity, Bryn, but I don't think I'm gonna go with hockey.
Can I call him Hockey?
You have free will. You can call him whatever you wish, but that won't be his name.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Hockey.
So if we have time to kill, I have a fun idea.
Oh yeah, what? Winry, what?
You know how we play those fun games where we, get in a circle and get to know each other and chit chat, and it's so much fun, and we're so happy, and
Yeah.
Yes, all
everyone
of those
likes
things.
it so much.
Yeah.
Well,
Have you been lying
I-
every time we play, Winry? Is that what you're about to tell us?
no. I have another one for us to do. So if we want something to do while we wait,
I would love to.
That sounds great.
You know,
well,
I
how about I
always
tell
do.
you the rules, and then you can decide if you want to play or not.
Now, Winry, do you have the rules straight this time? Because you were a little wonky on them last time.
Shade.
A little rude there, Jack.
No,
Okay.
an honest question. It
Well,
was a little rude.
sometimes I make rules up on the spot.
That's how you play games.
That tracks.
As long as they don't change, it's fine.
It's
Yeah.
a rule of fun right there.
Rule of cool.
Okay, so this game is played in taverns
Also-
sometimes.
Just as Stephanie, I'm genuinely interested to find out like what game you've figured out for this, because I've known all of them, but I just can't think of any on my own.
Well, you'll know this one. Everyone takes a d20 and rolls it, and then the person who gets the highest roll asks a question, and the person answering is the person who gets the lowest roll. And I kind of stole this one
Yeah,
from
Ryan,
some people that I saw that were rolling this game in a tavern.
we're all laughing, Ryan, because this is straight up from an episode or two of Critical Role.
So it was funny because this episode of Critical Role aired after we played our game, so we're like, oh, are they listening to us? And then they just played a fun game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm game.
Do you roll? Do you all roll at once to see
Yes.
Yes.
And whoever has
We
the
have a
highest.
child stomping upstairs, though. Hang on.
I can
Hold
go.
up,
I'm not actually very needed here.
It's true.
I can listen
Go-
back to this.
Go away,
Get to
DM.
work, DM.
Um,
Okay.
all right, let's hurry up and storm the Lyceum and steal all the magic items.
Actually, this does feel somewhat rudderless right now.
It really does. I'm kind of uncomfortable.
It's gonna come back and everything's gonna be on fire.
I am leading you. Don't worry.
All right,
All
I'm
right.
scared.
all right,
So
let's roll.
after you ask your question, you need to say, "What was up with that?" That's really important to the game, apparently. And oh yeah. And if you agree to play this game, you don't have to play if you don't want to. But if you agree, then you promise to answer truthfully. Okay?
Sounds
So
fair.
who's gonna play?
Rayland, are you good with that?
Myetharia.
Yes, of course, I'll join in. Sounds like a blast.
What's up with your mic? What's up with that?
What? What?
Your video.
There you
You're
go.
all fuzzy.
You just weren't talking into your mic.
Me or him?
You.
Oh, my mic's right here. It's as far away from my mouth as it ever is.
Oh,
Just
that's
turned
better.
out.
Okay.
In that case,
Go.
play.
All right, everybody ready?
Does everyone have their D20s ready?
Indeed.
Indeed.
No.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Rolling.
Rolling. Ooh!
I got a 13.
18.
20.
Oh.
So Winry can ask Rayland a question.
What if
Nine.
Myetharia?
Oh,
Nine.
9. Ask Myetharia a question. Dang it. Thought you had said it.
Right?
What would you like to know, darling?
I would like to know. Do you enjoy your time with our group? What's up with that? Didn't really go with that question, but
Could have phrased it to go with it.
Yes, I do. Makes me feel young again, even though I am young by elf standards. I don't like getting attached to people, especially people who don't live as long as elves do. But you all are quite enjoyable to spend time with. Yes. Does that answer
that's
your
kind of
question?
sad. It does.
I'm sorry it was such a sad answer.
That's okay.
All right.
Should we roll again?
Ready?
Oh dear.
I don't know when we're supposed to stop. Maybe someone will let us know.
When it's not fun anymore.
Oh,
Should've said a
shit,
look
She
to
says
me.
looking to the DM.
Oh,
When
no.
it's time for us to leave.
I got a 1, so
Oh,
who's asking me a question?
Oh, I got a 2.
Yeah, I got a 4.
17.
13.
Alright.
Sorry, I didn't hear what Ryan said.
I got a
Thir-
1. You're asking me.
Okay. I didn't hear how high Ryan's was.
I heard you, Ryan.
Oh goodness, let's see. I haven't really thought of anything. This was rather sprung on us. What to ask you?
Guess we could offer suggestions.
Yeah, that was part of the game that I've seen played before, is if you're not sure, you can...
Oh, you've
someone else
seen
can-
it too, Bryn.
I
haven't you?
have, yes.
I've actually seen it
Thanks,
before as
Bryn.
well. I've always kind of wanted to know more about Bryn's connection to the stars and to the Twilight. Like, I feel like most. Yeah, I'm gonna vamp while you look it up. I feel like most people, when they choose a deity, it's like, the good god because I'm good, or the bad god because I'm bad. But
Is that
you
Jack
chose
or
a Twilight
Rob
god,
talking?
so
Yes.
Yeah.
it's Jack. Who's
Sure.
Rob? He sounds like an interesting
I
individual.
was wondering why
Robert.
why Bryn gets so like
Well,
nervous and anxious.
I was actually rather curious about that as well, but I'll.
About what, Myetharia?
How old were you, Bryn, when you got married?
Oh my, let me do math, because I actually have math.
Got married in 18.
It was warm. I remember that.
Uncomfortably warm.
When I was 20.
Is that young for an orc?
Not necessarily. But as a half-orc, we kind of track the same as humans, pretty close to.
All right. I think I kind of.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Sure.
I don't know if you answered this before, but were you in love with this person?
Yes. Yes, very much so.
And was your relationship good for a while at least?
Yeah. Yes. Very. Will you not get off?
I'm really sorry. I'm
I'm
trying to do it and put it away so that's not distracting you.
It's. Yeah, I think that's what was so hard about it. It was picture perfect and what you would expect it to be, but not always as expected.
What changed?
Him.
What did he do?
Found another woman. Yeah.
Oh, Bryn.
Sorry, dear.
It's alright. That happens.
Shouldn't.
I still have my son, and I have my family, and now I have you guys, so it's good. One door closed, and then this door opened, so.
Well, we don't know much about your husband or ex-husband, but clearly he is the biggest idiot in the world. Because you're wonderful.
Thank you very much, Jack. Oh, it was an off topic. So
Oh, all right. I thought someone said your hair looks like a diaper. Like, what is that?
No.
Is that a compliment?
All right.
I flipped over my phone, Ryan, because I thought it was just to me, but you put it in off topic.
Oh.
It says that Rayland's hand kind of like instinctually, like kind of rests on the hilt of his
Resting.
jack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't even. He's maybe
Aw.
like
Mm-hmm.
maybe his
I
teeth
like
are
it.
gritted.
So, okay, let's roll again.
All right. Here we go. Oh, no.
15.
I got a 9.
17.
7.
17.
I was the...
So Rayland and Winry have to roll again to ask Jack a question.
So I would say Winry's already asked a question. So
Oh.
I would probably say Rayland should
That is a
be
good
able to ask this one.
Point.
Who is saying that?
The gods above have rained down upon high on
The
this god
ruler.
chance.
God, is
Literally
that you?
rained and figuratively.
Unless
All right,
Rayland, you
shoot.
don't have a question.
Shoot, Rayland, I'm an open book. Well, everyone can pile on. That's kind of what happened to Bryn.
Can you still hear me?
I already know
Yeah.
everything about you, so.
I'm thinking about it.
I got one. If you want help.
Sure, let's
You
hear
can-
it.
You can suggest it.
Does your family want you found?
Is that the question you want me to answer, Rayland?
Yeah. Does your family want you found? And how badly do they want you found? Is there like a bounty or anything?
I was gonna say, that feels menacing, Rayland.
Is there a bounty?
What
That I
would they
can-
do?
Is there a bounty I can
Well,
fill?
to be perfectly honest, my family still thinks I'm in Gate Pass. They don't know I'm here. And if they found out I was here, they would probably be both relieved that I wasn't in Gate Pass and also would be so worried about me that they probably would hire a bunch of people to come find me.
Why would they be worried? I'm relieved. Those are
Well,
two
they'd be
things.
relieved that I wasn't in Gate Pass because surely news of what's going on at
Okay.
Gate Pass would have gotten there, and they'd be a little worried that I would not be alive.
They'd be a little
But they-
more relieved if they knew I was with you.
Yeah, probably. Yes, I would say that's true.
That makes
Um,
me a little better. That makes me feel a little better.
Would they,
Yeah.
would they maybe pay me if they knew I was with you?
Nope. No, absolutely not.
You to
They
do
would not.
what?
Remember, you have to answer truthfully, or else the game doesn't work.
That was truthful. No, it wasn't.
wouldn't pay you.
Well, I don't know. I rolled a 5. My deception's +6. Well, I mean, do you mean would there be a reward for you protecting me, or are you asking if there would be a reward for you to turn me in?
It's an open question.
Both?
Raylan grins,
Well,
grinning right now.
please don't do that, Rayland.
I literally don't think he could, like, physically bring you back there.
Rayland is pretty scrappy and pretty smart,
Yeah.
but I also might be able to control your mind and make you jump into the ocean. So
Winry, that's also a little racist. Just because he's small doesn't mean he can't.
Doesn't mean he isn't strong. That's
Yeah.
true. I'm sorry. That was rude.
he's stocky.
I'm just playing with there, Jack.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm quite relieved. Yeah, they would want me to come back to Kalanis with haste. But I think I'll have a really good story to tell them at the end of all this, and I'm doing this for me, not for them.
So little, like a part B, just because if it's okay. So since your whole family plays instruments and things, what is your instrument with them? Because you have all these different ones. What is the one that your family says that's your job?
I was more of like a stagehand during the shows, because my dad is a great lute player and my mother is a wonderful singer, and the rest of my siblings all have their things. Elle is very strong, and Dan is does trick shooting, and I never really had anything that I felt was good enough to be in a show with them. And so I just kind of, I kind of managed, kind of helped out. And it's part of the reason why I set off on my own. I wanted to learn more about myself and have some different experiences, and then come back and hopefully be the best at something.
Do you think you're able to be that for the Wayfarers now?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think you'll really show them joining the Wayfarers. Huh?
Yeah. Join the competition. Really stick it to them. I don't feel that. I'm not upset with my family in any way. I don't stick anything to them. But I think the Wayfarers would be an opportunity for me to see if I really have what it takes.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Oh, Rayland. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I got a 2-2. 2-2.
7.
Got an 18.
14.
So
Oh. So I guess
you.
you've been asked a question. Raylan rolled a 2. So I'll ask Raylan a question. Right? Because Raylan hasn't answered one yet.
I really wish that I had rolled a 1 so that I could ask Justin if my halflings were
Luck
halflings
applies.
You roll the halflings one.
Two.
Huh.
Someone rolled.
Raylan, do you find purpose in your job working for Mr. Ming? Or is it more what your family and your culture expect of you, and you feel like you maybe were meant for something else? Because I think that Mr. Ming seems like a very intelligent guy, but he's not very warm and doesn't seem very nice.
I think I find purpose in the work that I do. Yeah.
Do you like what you do?
Sometimes if you're good at something, you'll learn to like it. So yeah.
If situation and your upbringing and your culture were different, if you could choose anything else to do other than work for Mr. Ming, what would you do?
I think I would have liked to play ball.
Baseball?
Canon. It's canon.
Oh.
Netball.
Oh.
Were you good at that as a youth?
I was.
Why did you stop?
Too much work to be done. Not many people playing it here in Seaquen. More of a halfling game anyhow.
Well, maybe you should show us how to play sometime.
I agree. Obviously, we all love games.
And maybe we could just play like on our knees or something.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
You could play on my shoulders, Rayland.
I think that would
Well, I
give
have
him quite an advantage.
I have so many other questions, Rayland, but I think I've asked enough. So, should we move on? Who hasn't been asked something yet? Winry hasn't been asked something yet.
Me.
Yes.
Mhm.
Everyone else has been asked something.
Who hasn't done any asking?
You? No, you asked Myetharia.
Yeah. Yes.
Rayland asked me.
Oh, Justin, this is where you come and play.
I was gone half the time, but I think it's Becca.
I asked.
She asked Bryn
I asked
how
Bryn.
long she'd been. All right, let's do this. Let's do this.
Oh, thank
Let's all of us decide on a question to ask Winry.
you.
Well, I was wondering why she ever left her family, but I think I already know the answer to that. So.
I wouldn't mind knowing that.
Yeah. Oh. I think this was actually a conversation Winry and I had, so it would be something I already know, and you wouldn't. So.
Weird flex, but okay.
We had a private conversation without you guys.
Without you guys, it was so good.
You
Oh
read
my
it
God.
all, but
But you don't know it.
yeah.
Well, then maybe we could be a little more specific. Do you plan on trying out for the monastery again? Maybe after you've gotten some experience on this adventure?
No.
No?
I don't think. I feel like I learned all that I could by watching them. That it wouldn't be very helpful to me anymore. I feel like I've grown past that. Maybe that's conceited, but
I was gonna say that sounds a little arrogant, but okay. Confident. You're confident. I mean, you do a lot of on-the-job learning.
If we were to all go our separate ways, what would you do, Winry?
Obviously, this wouldn't happen, but you know.
Obviously, no.
if everyone just dispersed and I didn't make it with the Wayfarers, I would I don't know. I don't think I would try to find my troop in Gate Pass. I don't even know if they're there anymore. And I don't know if it's safe to go back there. I don't know. I need to protect the Sela, and I think just wander around and find something interesting that catches my eye again.
You always find shiny things to catch your eye.
Well, obviously, that is a complete hypothetical because neither of those things are going to happen anytime soon.
I feel like some of us really want to stay together, and some of us are just doing this because it's helpful to them. Maybe one of us is doing this to be helpful to themselves, and then once that's done, they'll head out back on their own.
If you're insinuating about one person, maybe it would be better to be more direct, and perhaps we can discuss it instead of beating around it.
I think he knows who I'm talking about.
Communication is always
I don't
best.
feel that way at all, Winry. I'm not advocating this for myself at all.
I tried communicating with this person, but this person doesn't seem to want to communicate back to me, so...
Face. The face it froze on.
But-
It's beautiful.
Well, Winry, maybe this person isn't comfortable communicating so openly, and maybe we should just respect their privacy.
Perhaps they
Yep.
don't know how to relate how they feel. Or maybe they don't know how they feel.
Rayland, we're talking about you.
It's true.
I'm assuming that I'll be sitting next to Rayland, and while they're doing that, very uncomfortably, just sort of put my hand on Rayland's arm, like, it's okay, friend.
You push his dagger back in.
I mean, I don't know really what you guys are trying to get at him here.
Nothing, Rayland.
I guess, Winry, why do you think this? I haven't gotten
I
that
know,
feeling.
yeah. I just feel like I keep trying to make friends with Rayland, and it just doesn't seem to work out. But not everyone is destined to be friends, right? Some people are just too opposite, and that's fine.
I
But
think you're quite mistaken, Winry, on that.
She's mistaken that I won't be her friend.
Yes.
Oh, no,
Quite a
she's
friend.
yeah. And that's fine.
Well, I was trying to help.
I mean, we're not like, I don't know. This isn't. I'm trying. What's the equivalent of like a sitcom in the D&D world? It's like this isn't an episode of How I Met Your Mother. Like this is.
You could say that. We can be meta. It's fine.
We
Dang,
deliver
now
out.
I'm trying to think of a D&D joke for How I Met Your Mother.
All in the brood. Well, anyway.
Rayland. We have a fully died before. I mean fully.
What? What about fully dying? Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah,
you.
Becca, you kind of broke up a little bit, Becca. Say what you asked again.
Okay, I was going to
Yeah.
say Ryan's fully breaking up for me. I looked you dead in the eye and I said, "Have you ever died before? I mean fully died."
Yeah, I suppose I have.
I wondered.
So did I.
No, Jack,
Is-
you haven't. Fully died.
No, not fully died. I've been wondering.
Oh, you've been wondering.
I mean,
No,
since
you
since
haven't, Jack. No, you
Weird
haven't.
since it's the I'm
So have I.
I've actually been wondering the same thing because Rayland, you were pretty quick to defend Ming and his necromancy. Is that part of the reason why you work with Ming?
What are you asking?
Did Ming bring you back?
In a way, I'm sure. Although, I don't really know if we really want to talk about this anymore.
Don't want to, that's alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a breather. It's gonna be a long night.
Go ahead.
Get up and leave.
I feel like that's how
Sorry,
the last two games ended too. Rayland's like, I'm done with this shit. Just leaves.
Sorry, I shouldn't have pushed him so much. It's been on my mind. It
It's been
seems,
on my
Jack,
mind too.
Jack, it seems you and I were on the right track there. I've been wondering if Ming had some hand in something to do with Rayland, and now he owes him a debt. Some sort.
I was a little bit afraid it would go a little deeper than that. Usually when necromancers, from the little bit that I understand that I've read from books, usually when necromancers bring things back, they control them.
I'm gonna interject here, and just
let me correct what I said. Those witches, when they, the witches in the bog, those skeletons that walked around, I think I would consider that necromancy, and they seem to be serving them pretty directly.
I'm sure we do not know all.
I can't tell you how I know, but I know that Ming is not a good person and we cannot trust him.
Well,
You
I
can't
don't
just
know.
say that, Winry. What do you
I
know?
can. I can't
just
tell
did
you.
it.
I don't know how you have that feeling, but I mean, I think the rest of us could have had that opinion. I mean, I certainly have not felt very trustful of him. Nor anyone here for that matter, but that's...
I asked
Just me.
Simeon if he trusts Ming, and he didn't like answer my question. He beat around it.
see.
Can I see Rayland from where we're sitting?
I went for a walk.
Okay.
I'm outside the tent.
Yeah, he's just kind of walking around the compound a bit.
Because
Or
you want
else.
to get a look at him, or because you want to tell us something?
Just because I'm looking.
Okay.
Get off my back.
Let me look.
I did
I
want to
wanna-
say one thing before we get
Sorry.
too far away. Bryn, this would be something you know, just to make sure. But resurrection magic, like revivify, for instance, is necromancy also.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that was aware.
I mean,
Not saying one way or the other. Anything beyond that, just that necromancy does not imply
Zombies.
zombies.
Yeah. I mean, I know about it because it's magic that's beyond me right now, but like bringing back people back from the dead, even though it's necromancy, it isn't always bad. I mean, that's how it is in the stories. They use necromancy to bring heroes back.
I
Will
guess
you
it
be able
depends
to
on the
do that?
story.
Bryn,
Um,
if you continue.
I think so. In three
Levels.
levels.
3 more levels.
It's a third.
Levels?
It's a third level spell.
Oh, it is a
Revivify.
third level spell. I have it actually. Thought I
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah, I actually, I can. I've never done it. It's really that one expensive. Yeah,
Revivifies.
like a diamond, isn't it?
You have seen Bryn cast necromancy spells. For what it's worth.
True. I'm like, yeah.
That's why I figured he simply owed him a debt of some sort.
Just for maybe the cost of bringing him back.
Yes.
I want to try something, guys. Can I try something really quick?
What do you want to try?
I'm gonna put my hand on. I'm just also assuming that I'm sitting next to Winry. I'm gonna put my hand on Winry's shoulder. I'm gonna say, "All right, I'm gonna try something really quick. I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna send the hawk out, whose name is undetermined.
Horus.
Oh,
Nope.
you decided on a name.
Horus.
I'm not sure I like it, but
Horus. is pretty good.
Undetermined.
undetermined. He said his name is undetermined.
Hawk.
It's a little
Yeah.
hard to say.
To be named Hawk. I'm gonna use the I'm gonna use the ability in Find Familiar to look through his eyes. I want him to go find Rayland. And I want to get a read on Rayland. Oh, but he can only be 100 feet away. So I guess I'll have him fly like toward Rayland until he's like 100 feet out. I don't know, how fast are you walking, Rayland?
What time is it right now?
It's somewhere between 9 and 10. Is a rough timeline for you.
9 and 10. So it's pretty dark out, and it's probably drizzling still.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a close by tavern?
You could certainly find one. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll probably be farther away than 100 feet. Although I don't know how quickly you're doing this.
It
But
took
I
a
imagine,
while.
Yeah, we had talked for a little bit.
I imagine I can get more than 100 feet away. I'm gonna go play darts or something.
All right. So then I would imagine I'll send the hawk out and I'll look through his eyes and try to find Raylan, but am either unable to or he's too far away, and I'll just call to be named Hawk
Hockey.
back. Is this just revenge for Cora Jr.?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
At
love
least
it.
she named it.
Thank you.
What'd she name it?
Hockey.
Hockey.
Oh, at least she named it. Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Hockey a loogie.
Oh no.
Y'all know I'm references.
Hockey puck.
Thank you. That's why I said
When-
Puck earlier. I said we should
No,
call
when
him Puck.
Sokka had a hawk in Last Airbender, he called him Hockey.
I actually
Because Sokka is very uncreative. That's why.
I actually like Puck.
Puck's pretty
Puck
good.
is Puck
like
is pretty
Puck
good.
the fairy.
Good
Yeah,
name.
exactly. Which doesn't exist in this world, but
no.
Completely forgot that Sokka has a hawk, though. I'm gonna have to.
I totally forgot
not-
about that too. I
he's
was
not
just looking
in
it
for
up.
very long.
I forgot about it too. Yeah, it must be like in the last.
His first and
I think it's
only
in the last
appearance
book.
is in one episode in the last
Yeah.
book.
I think he is in one episode because he sends him off with a message, and then they're like, does he
never
know how to
comes
come back?
back.
And he's like, I'm not sure, and he never comes back.
He uses them to send messages between Toph and Katara when they're mad at each other.
Right.
too.
I know this is from you, Sokka. Toph can't write.
You can't read it, Sokka.
Anyway,
Anyway, all right. Then I'll summon Puck back. Ooh, I like it.
Okay, okay.
All right. Well, that was a fun game, Winry. I think. I mean, it got pretty serious.
Past couple have
Yeah,
gotten a little
it
serious.
wasn't so much fun, but we got a lot of information about.
And dear, I think that was your entire intention behind it, if I must be honest.
It was. And now I'm a little sad.
Don't be sad.
We have things to do.
Yeah, I
It's a
guess
smart
we should.
idea.
What?
It's a smart idea.
Yeah, so I'll play darts a little bit and then go right back because we had agreed to head out at 11.
Yeah, so you can spend like an hour blowing off steam and then head back.
Are we ready to do this?
Yep, let's go.
Of course.
So again, the plan is for all of us to hang back except for you and Winry?
Yeah, we'll case the joint and make sure that if anything heads out, we'll come and get you.
If we bring Puck with us and I tell him to go back to you, will he go back? Or is it too far away?
It's
No,
way
he
more
can-
than 100 feet from here, if that's what you're asking.
He can
Yeah,
go
I
further
know
than
that-
100 feet. I just can't see through his eyes further than 100 feet.
Would he
Always
know where?
obeys your commands. So I think I could tell
Jack.
him. I think I could tell him to obey Winry, and
Come
that's a
back when
command.
she says to. Come back when she
If I
says
tell
to.
it to head back to Jack.
I'm okay with it.
So if if Puck comes back to you, what does that mean? Help,
Means-
danger.
Come help.
Yeah, either he'll stay
yeah.
with you because nothing happened, or he'll come back without you guys, and it's time for us to show up.
Okay.
Rayland, have you picked out a spot where you wanted to watch from, so we know where to come if we're needed? Or I guess Bryn was there. You know where the house is.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Hockey comes back, we'll all just come to that house.
Me
Damn it,
too.
I said Hockey.
Wow.
Puck.
That's his middle name.
Puck Hockey.
Puck hockey.
I feel like it needs to be the
Last
other way
name
around,
Stick.
but I'm good with that, yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Puck Hockey
That's
Stick.
amazing.
I can do my
Hockey stick.
I can do my tiny hut as a ritual. So
All right, so we'll head out. Rayland's gonna stay just a little bit ahead of, actually with Winry in tandem, doing our signals. Like, that kind of thing, and we'll lead.
No, you froze.
Yeah, video trying to do hand signals not going to be good.
Right, well, either way, you guys, we're gonna kind of lead away so that we can kind of avoid any kind of guards on our way there.
Sure, okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check, both of you, then.
I don't wanna.
And I'll have Puck ride on Winry Shore. Oh wait, before you guys go, I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability. I think I can cast as a 3rd level spell and do both of you. Yep. So I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability, 3rd level spell, and give both of you Cat's Grace.
What does that do? Ooh, Cat's Grace. Aww.
Advantage on, yeah, right. You already had that. Advantage
Aw.
on dexterity checks. So stealth checks.
Thanks, Jack.
You got it. Go get him.
Kind of. Oh, it's just double roll advantage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh. Natural 20.
I had
Nice.
And a natural 20 as well.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
I
between
can
the
also
two of
send a
you,
message. Yep, I was gonna add check.
you just stealthily work your way through the city streets as those shadows blending into every small corner, every little recess that you can find, and no one is the wiser of your passage. After
As we're going along, Rayland is going to try to be like, we're going along. We're really confident. We're really good at hiding from the guards. Almost every step we take is completely silent. And Rayland's going to try to maybe sneak up on Winry at one point. See if he can surprise her.
You gonna make me scream?
Just see if he can.
Does he need to make another stealth check?
You know
What's
what? Sure, make a stealth check against perception. Go for it.
Do I roll with advantage? I have Cat's
Yeah.
Grace.
You do still have Cat's Grace.
My perception isn't as good as my stealth.
Nope.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh. 9.
I still think it's you, Becca.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll like. So she's trying to hide, be stealthy. She loses sight of Rayland at some point, if this is okay with Winry, and he's gonna roll up behind her, kind of like pass around a building, and she's like kind of waiting for the next signal from Rayland, and he's like behind her, and he says, "Watch yourself, Winry. More games."
Okay, be right back, guys. Hold on.
And he says that he's going to stealth off to the next location down the block. Is everything okay? What
Do you
happened?
say no more games?
Yeah, I say no more games.
My guess
not
is something just thudded upstairs with a
A
kid or something
child.
like
Perhaps. That's not threatening at all. No more games.
Right? Jeez, Rayland. Another game, and I'll.
He no. He says that he's going to be off to the next look. She's not even going to give her a chance to respond.
that. Steph, were you trying to talk to us? If you're not,
But I was
okay.
down. I was quiet.
Not
There was
a-
something really loud.
Eek.
Not a child.
No.
Not a dog.
Someone breaking
No,
into your
she's-
house.
As I say, did you check outside to make sure nothing happened, like on the road?
It was it was definitely in our house, but it sounded like something big fell. Everybody's in bed.
I don't know how
What?
clumsy your dog is, but I wouldn't put it past Finn to fall off the couch.
When he like rolled.
Could have been. Yeah. Here, I'll. One more second.
I'm gonna take this moment to go get
You're
my
fine.
sweater since it's getting cold.
Sorry. Well, after about, I'm gonna get started again with Rob.
Yeah.
Making his way back. After about 10 minutes of maneuvering through the city, avoiding a patrol here or there, you come back to the same house that you had found previously. I would like both of you to make a perception check as you get close.
But
7.
Wow, both of you. Solid rolls.
nothing
As you
here.
start
Let's go
getting-
home.
As you start getting close to this house that you'd run into before, this brick house with a basement, you see a few flashes of lights, Winry, kind of moving through the nearby alleyway. Just like, almost like sparks.
Is it like continuous?
Not continuous. From a distance, it's hard to make out what it is or anything like this. It's just like, imagine it almost like someone trying, it's going to break immersion a little bit, but someone trying to flick a lighter, but there's no gas inside it. And so you're just getting like the sparks of it trying to light.
I'll motion to Rayland to come over there with me.
All right, we'll follow it stealthily. Do we have
Headlamp.
Apparently.
Cat's Gray still, right?
It's the only flashlight I have.
Yeah, you have it for an hour, if I remember right.
Yes. Enhance
I
ability.
mean, if you're going to require us to make well, it's okay if you don't want to. But we're going to approach it, the alleyway, stealthily.
Sure, go for it. Make a stealth check.
25.
Very good. Jeez. Very good from both of you again. You guys sneak down there, getting closer and closer. And as you get close enough, you don't actually have to search anymore. The source of the sparks is rather obvious. As you get close, you start to see rats scurrying in and out of the cracks of this foundation of this building. And these rats have these sparks bursting from their mouths. Every time they chitter and bite something, kind of like nipping at each other, there's sparks that fly out from their mouth, just a little bit, but enough for you to have made them out.
Are they moving as a group? Or, sorry, do you have more to read?
They tend to stay in little packs, at least. There's just a few that are here and there out. You notice that, or at least from the sounds, what you can pick out from here, it sounds like there's a number of them inside.
Inside the building that we were approaching.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to look to Winry and say, do you want to go inside?
Do you think we can do so quietly?
I think we can give it a chance.
Okay.
Don't forget, Winry, that you're a cat.
Who's wearing a hawk.
No, I meant the rats.
Oh, because
What
she
kind
doesn't
of
like
opening to this place?
What was that, Rayland?
What kind of openings are there to this house?
It looks like there is a cellar door external.
And anything else?
If you're looking for the main level as well, there is a front and back door, and then there's also windows that go along the front, and one window next to the door in the back that would be coming out of the main level.
Let's go around back.
Okay. Are there any lights on?
The lights are out. There does not appear to be anything going on inside. You also don't hear anything from the main level.
Is there anybody living in this place? Does it look lived in at all? Like, are there any broken windows? Are there shades? Are there?
No broken windows at the very least.
Is this a lawn mode?
Yeah, right. There is some sort of curtains, at least. It is hard for you to see beyond that because the curtains on the inside of the house make it impossible for you to see what's going on inside. If you had to guess, just based off of what you're seeing and experiencing, probably not, but you can't guarantee it just because they would be able to hear and notice the rats in the back if they were around. At the very least, they're not out at night.
So the rats are actually behind the house.
There's a few of them coming here in and out kind of thing from the cracks in the foundation.
Okay, and the house is a freestanding house that has like an alley on both sides, kind of similar to the house that was in the Elven district.
Yeah, you could say that. It has a more pronounced alley behind it, and then each house has its own, separate side paths.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And for us to get to the door, would we have to pass by the rats? Back door?
The cellar door?
Yeah, okay, fine. The cellar door. If we wanted to go through this into cellar door, would we have to pass by the rat?
You'd be passing right near them, at least. Yes, they kind of congregate around that general area.
Are there any at the front door?
No, there would not be any at the front door.
Do they seem like they're smart rats.
It's hard to tell. You've been keeping hidden and a small amount of distance so far. Enough that they haven't noticed you.
How far away is the rest of the party? They're about 100 feet. Is that what it was?
Were they following you? Because I didn't make them roll anything so far.
I mean, I
Yeah,
thought
I
we
did-
were. I thought we were kind of trying to lead the way and set them up nearby the house. Like we were gonna help them get through the guards at least. My bad. I guess I didn't clarify.
My impression was that you guys were going to go check out the house, and then if you needed reinforcements, you were going to back off, send the hawk, wait for us to show up, and then we'd all go in together.
You guys
Yeah,
are
I
way-
figured we were nearby,
Wait.
but not like super close.
Yeah, exactly. Within 100 feet is what I thought we were gonna do. So, or at least like within 200 feet. You know what I mean?
Well, with the dual natural 20s, I will allow you guys to have led them into the general proximity of said house successfully.
Yeah. Okay, because I just figured. Yeah, we'll. Well, having seen the rats, Winry, do you want to follow the rats, or do you want to go into the house?
I really want to follow the rat, but
And you said the rats don't look like they're moving anywhere yet.
No, not really. They're from what you can hear at least. It sounds like there's more there, but there's only a handful, like a couple here and there, that come out from the cracks in the foundation, kind of grab some stuff or move around a little bit and then head back in.
Into the trash. Right. And we could always just wait an hour, see what happens. In fact, let's do that. Let's just post up in our spot here since we're well hidden and observe the rat. Does that sound like a good idea?
sure.
Winry?
You spend the next little while just kind of watching and following rats here and there as they kind of scurry out and about.
Silently, right, Winry?
Always, Rayland.
For the most part, they hang around the alleyways, so kind of moving through the alleys here and there what they need to. At one point, you see a small group of them kind of cluster up together, take a trip in a pack, and these rats seem to find some stuff, kind of digging around, rooting through trash, this sort of thing. And after a minute of rooting around, they kind of grab some scraps, some food, this sort of thing. They start making their way back. But the only thing of note or of interest that you see when it's happening is the rubbish pile that was there that they were searching through starts to smolder a little bit.
All right.
Should we put
think
it
we can-
out?
Where's the smoldering bag? It's like next to the house.
I mean, you went a couple of houses away, kind of thing, in order to kind of follow this group.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Let's put it out. Once the rats are gone.
After the small pack, the swarm moves on, then the two of you glide into this area and put out this small smolder before it lights into a bigger flame.
I think we gotta go in the house.
Yeah.
Let's gather up the rest. Have them at least post up outside while we go inside.
Yep. I'll send. What was his
Puck.
name?
Puck.
Puck.
Hockey.
Puck
Not hockey.
Hockey. Back to Jack.
So we're gonna be outside the house, maybe, I don't know, 80 feet or so, 100 feet or so, trying to kind of keep a low profile, so that the rats don't see us.
Okay. The rest of the group then I'm not going to worry too much about it at this point in time. The rest of the group will take the time required after Puck comes back and move forward and attempt to find you guys. I'm going to also make it a little easier for you in that you flag them down before they get past you, get close to the house, anything like this, just to make sure that no shenanigans happen in that regard.
Are you in the house? I thought you were in the house.
We busted in the house. What are you doing?
As you all get closer, you kind of have grouped up 80 to 100 feet away from this house that you've been kind of investigating and watching these rats as they start to peel back and start circling back through the cracks and down into the basement once more.
We're going in the house.
It reminds me of... We've observed them for a little bit then, right?
Sure.
They showed us.
They can probably fill us in too.
It feels like when the demon was following us in the forest, how he sparked and because he did the teleportation. I wonder if there's something magical about the rats. Do you think maybe you could snag one and we can examine it?
I'm worried that maybe we should do that when we're inside. I'm worried that once they know we're here, they're gonna
Scatter.
get their leader. But
The rat.
I guess-
Rat King.
I am the Rat King.
I'd like to gather as much information as I can before maybe a confrontation.
Right.
Well, I just think before tonight is done, we should have a live rat.
That's a good point.
I think I can catch
Justin,
one.
have I heard of magical sparking rats before?
No.
Magical
want you both.
teleporting
No.
rats?
No.
Even more specific.
Not really. There are teleporting animals, I guess, in theory, but you have never experienced anything like this. You might have read story of things that would teleport in the past, and you've seen things teleport.
Well, what do we do, Rayland?
Yeah, what do you want us to do?
How late is it?
You started this at 11, so you're probably bordering on midnight at this point.
I'm getting very sleepy.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, shoot, I forgot to have you roll at disadvantage.
Oh, it would have been a straight roll
yeah.
for the stealth.
Yep, oops, too late.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's too late. I forgot about it.
Well, what would it have been? It would have probably been really good still, or at least decent.
Don't worry about
One
it.
of mine was
We're moving past
a
it.
natural
Don't worry
one
about
and
it.
a
We're
Just
moving
let it-
past it.
let it
We're
go.
moving past it.
Cassie, shh.
Doesn't matter.
Rayland, what do you want us to do?
Winry and I are going to go in the house. You guys post about here. If there's any
If
problems,
there's anything
we'll let-
wrong, I'll send you guys a message. If there's anything wrong out here, I'll send you guys a message.
No, we'll stay within 100 feet, and then I'll just look through Puck's eyes,
Hockey.
and then if something happens, we'll see it and we'll come in.
Sounds like a plan. Keep an
If
eye on
anything
this.
bad happens out here, I'll message you. Rayland.
Yes. Good call.
We're going to go. This time we're going to go in through the front door since the front door seems to be largely free of rats. Although we're still going to try and stay as quiet as possible.
Okay. Make a stealth check first, both of you. Winry, straight roll. Rayland with advantage.
Ooh.
20 total.
12.
Oh no.
You guys make your way up to the front of the house as best you can. And when you make it there, you kind of try the door stealthily, quietly. The door is locked.
Help.
Can you pick it, Rayland?
Why don't you give it a try?
All right. I'm gonna start using my claws for this and my lock picking thingy.
Sure, I'm good with that.
So it is a Dexterity?
Yes, it's a dexterity check.
Roll a natural one and break your claws, please.
Was it disadvantage too?
This is at disadvantage as well.
Oh, before she does it, then I'm gonna. It's like actually.
Well, but Cat's Grace gives advantage for dexterity checks, so it should be a flat roll,
Sure.
right?
It would be straight again. You're correct.
And I'll let her go. She seemed spry enough.
Rayland reaches out. He's like, "Oh no, she's at disadvantage. Oh no, but
22.
it's advantage, so it's straight roll."
Holy cow.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
Well, the
Jeez.
lock easily is defeated by Winry's claw and file. I don't remember what the other part of the lockpicking tool set is off the top of my head. And springs the lock open. Nice and easy.
I know it's a little late for this. Were there any traps?
You can make an investigation check if you'd like to, but nothing happened when she popped the lock, at least.
Oops.
Okay. Well, 16.
There are no traps that you notice.
I was just curious if one would have popped if we had failed the roll. Okay. We're gonna open the door quietly and try and make our way inside.
Okay. You push the door open, and immediately you can tell from the inside of this house that it looks abandoned. As
Very
you
nice.
start to look around, piece things around, the place is mostly just vacant, both of people and of objects. Here and there you might find a rickety chair or something of this nature, something that got left behind, but by and large the place is left stripped.
Any rats?
Not that you can find. In fact, the dust on the floor seems largely unbroken.
I think we should call everyone in here just so we can talk in private.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a good idea.
I'll send Puck out. Well, I guess Jack can see through Puck, right?
I'll motion to Puck. Just give like a.
Seeing if I can hear, or if it's just see.
I feel like you choose, but I might be wrong.
I don't remember.
Additionally, is an action see through your eyes and hear what it hears.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
So I,
that's fancy.
if you call us in, then I'll be able to hear it. So I imagine you do that, and I've got my hand on Myetharia's shoulder, and when they call us in, I'll come out of it and I'll tap her shoulder and say, "They want us in there. Let's go."
Let's go. Draw my
You
sword.
work your way to avoid the rats on the exterior, the one or two here or there that's still around. Work your way to the front and enter the building.
This place looks
Why would
abandoned.
anyone? Yeah, why would anyone want to do this?
I don't
Perhaps it
think
was an
these-
accident.
You could,
Or
yeah.
no. But, yeah. That's, I guess, an accident. A definition of accident. Fuck. Should we check out the basement?
Yes, that's indeed.
Is it two
There's gotta be-
floors?
It is one floor.
Okay.
And then there's a basement that is, yeah, it's a cellar.
Okay.
There is a way to get to the cellar from the inside, right? I assume
No.
there was.
Let's
No?
go through the cellar door.
That's
Crap.
often
from the
how
outside.
cellars work, at least.
Yeah.
Isn't there usually a door to the cellar inside the
We
house?
could just break the floor.
And you could make a way to it.
We can make a way.
Quietly?
Ah! Depends on your definition of quiet.
Well, this is a bummer. If I had known.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the stupid
No.
cellar door.
You guys stay in
We
here.
also didn't. We also didn't know that there was nothing in here, so it wasn't stupid at all to investigate the interior.
Fair enough. I was calling the cellar door stupid, though.
Stupid
We're all
door.
pretty- Also fair.
All right, let's go to that door.
Okay. Cellar door is also locked when you make your way there.
Just
Your
the two
turn,
of you,
Raylan.
or just the two of you, or
My
all
turn.
of us?
Oops. I
It's
use
minus
sleight of
3.
hand. With the same... Oh, it's -3.
I think so, because you don't get your double proficiency. I think you have on that. Your expertise.
Yeah, so it's 21.
The lock melts before your hands effectively. 1 second it's there, and a couple of seconds of Rayland lockpicks entering it, it is removed.
I'll smirk.
Alright.
Impressive.
Well, I've been watching carefully. I'll stealthily open the door. Quietly open the door.
Okay. You can hear the sounds of chittering from below of rats. Lots of rats.
Well, we found them.
You can also see what looks like a faint glow.
Let's go see what these rats are up to, huh?
Okay.
Each of you make a stealth check then if you're going down.
Ugh.
You're having us come, right?
No,
Are
we're just going down.
It's just the two of you? Okay.
But we're like
Ryan,
at the top
you
of the
can
stairs,
roll.
ready to go down.
You can roll with advantage, Ryan. 'Cause you still
27.
have-
Oh, I did.
Dang, a straight roll?
Oh, you did. They just got separated. I see.
He has like +9, so I mean,
No,
Plus 10.
win.
+10. Sorry. +10. No.
Damn! She's better than you!
He is.
Look at this.
He only has
What
like
I've
5
been
or
going
6.
for.
Wow.
Some dogs, man.
You
All
got
right,
That
you
is-
roll-
I specifically told Justin when I was building my character that I took a chain shirt because it was the highest level of armor, but that
Without the
without the
disadvantage.
disadvantage because I couldn't go from a rogue to having disadvantage in stealth.
Yeah.
Well, it is very cool that Winry
Well, the
is
two of you-
done.
Yeah. The two of you glide down the stairs quietly, avoiding the creaky spots of the disused stairs quite adeptly. And as you make it down to the bottom, you peer around the corner, and you can see what looks to be 50, 100 maybe rats in what look like swarms, almost like pods, as they've kind of built themselves these little nests around the outside of the cellar that remains down here. There's also a slight glow in the center, as maybe unintentionally, maybe purposefully, they've almost created a little fire in the middle, as some rubbish appears to burn.
Is it cold in here?
It is not particularly cold. It's cold everywhere, but in comparison to outside, it is warmer here than outside.
I want to wait a second where we're at, kind of peeking around the corner, and listen or observe the fire in the middle. Kind of have to expect this thing to talk to these rats for some reason.
Nothing seems to happen. The only thing that really is going on is they seem to be kind of enjoying the fire here and there, but they don't make any attempts to purposefully feed it or anything like this. It seems almost like maybe a happy accident. Something that they were bringing back lit on fire and it kind of got abandoned. And now they're enjoying the fire. As you kind of look around the entire rest of the cellar, you can see some what looks like dark stains. They are like paths that the rats will follow. And they seem to be coming from and to kind of these cracks in the foundation that you saw previously. You can also see scattered around the corners of the room what look to be really dark sections that are more cracks in the I guess it is still the foundation, but the bottom of the foundation that seem to go downwards instead. Doesn't look like many still go down that direction. It seems like most of the footprints are to the ones that are more up along the walls, but perhaps a hint at where they came from.
Is there a sewer system in Seaquen?
Not a particularly advanced one, no.
But would the down the they're tunnels, right? They're like little tunnels. right?
Some amount of that, yes, but it is not a particularly advanced city at this point in time. There's some areas, the richer areas, would have like their own personal sewers, which are more like poop chutes, I guess you'd call it, that more lead out.
I was more referring to the where the rats are going at the bottom of the foundation there. You said that they look like they go down.
They look like they're cracks. They don't look like they're intentional.
Okay.
I'd also like for you, Rayland, to make a history check. And actually, you can do it. Oh, I almost said it beforehand. You can do it with advantage because of your familiarity with the area.
All right.
13.
You don't know the specifics of it, but you know that. You know two things. There was a former city in this area, and you know that there's ruins still if you kind of look at the map along the eastern edge of the area. That was where this city used to be long ago. There's ruins there now. You also know that these ruins stretched out a little bit more than what's still there. And beyond that, you've also heard tale of caverns down underneath that came out from this city. You have no idea how far they stretch. Nobody does, but there are areas way down underground that are unexplored.
In this room, do I see any way that like a human-sized party can get into the caverns or follow these rats?
You'd have to investigate further to know for sure, but nothing that you see right here looks big enough for you to traverse.
Okay.
Where we're standing, are we able to see any of these sparking rats?
From up top? Every now and then you might see one pop out from a spot in the foundation to go try to find something.
All right. Can I get enough of a look at them to see like what's going on? Like, is it some kind of natural ability that they're doing? Is there some kind of weird magical effect that's going on? Like something along those lines? I want to science it.
Does it seem at all similar to an Edidar?
No, I would not say that it seemed like that.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, my connection and everything. Not my connection, but just like how I was on fire and not feeling the fire. And
They are not on fire.
Okay, they're
It's
just
almost like
sparking. Like, yeah, I remember how
their
you
teeth
were describing
spark
it.
almost when they start to bite or to chew or something like this. Their teeth, like, it's almost like their teeth are flint and stuff. And so when they scrape each other, they spark.
Okay.
If you want to decide if you think that is magical or natural, I will let you choose. But that is, you see what you see.
Can you message them?
Yeah.
I'll whisper it to you. It kind of seems like the mystery solved, right? It's these rats that have this ability to make sparks, and they're accidentally lighting houses on fire.
I mean, that's what I thought.
They just got to get rid of the rats. I mean, that's the answer.
But
There's a shit ton of rats.
Winry.
well, I didn't send it yet, girlfriend. It's a spell slot. Hold up a minute.
Well, I can. If you're worried about using up your spells, I have a way to message.
Oh
people
yeah,
that
you have.
use it.
Yeah.
I have a message.
These rats, just to let you know, the rats are not bigger than an ordinary rat. These are not giant rats. This is like, like a swarm of real normal size rats.
So, am I close to one to grab one?
You can try to. Would you like to set
On
a
the
trap?
outside where there's only a couple? Yeah.
Wow. Actually, having seen this, I think Winry and Rayland will head back upstairs to hatch a plan here. Perhaps you should let Winry try and touch the rat.
I mean, I agree with Jack. I feel like this is kind of solved. It's these guys, unless we can't find anything that's
Right.
controlling them.
Right.
What was the job? To find out?
Who
What
was
was
setting the
happening?
arsons? Yeah.
Setting Nelson's.
Find out the source and get rid of the problem was the quote.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, so we just need to kill these rats.
So kill them
Yeah.
all and
Yeah.
leave one
Oh,
alive
rat.
as proof. Leave one alive as proof that try to bring one back, I suppose, as proof that they were setting them ablaze. Otherwise, I can't imagine them believing us that they were
Killed a bunch of rats.
rats that were setting houses on fire.
no,
with their
but as
teeth.
long as the problem is gone, then they kind of have
Right.
to believe us, right?
Hopefully.
But there's a lot of them. If we start fighting them, they're just gonna scatter.
Well, I think if we do our best to maybe take out the bulk of their numbers, even if they scatter, we can at least report back and say that we did our best to kill as many as possible. That might be good enough.
That's a good point. It'll be
I still think
difficult.
we should have one.
I don't think that they would expect us to kill every single rat. Just if we're able to tell them we killed a bunch of them and we know the source of the fires, then that
They'll know
seems
what to
like
look
a
for.
yeah.
Bryn, can you put all the rats to sleep?
I was totally thinking that. Thank you, Rayland. I think I could put a lot of them to sleep.
I think we were muted and she said that and I was like, that's such a stupid.
Could put about 20 to 30 asleep.
Yeah. Depending
There's
on
1,500 rats.
No.
no
50
No,
to
50.
100.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
I was gonna make fun of Justin.
100.
50-100.
I was like,
Sorry.
Also,
that's
just-
a lot of rats.
Just to pitch a hypothetical, once they're asleep, what do? You step on them?
No, you go after the ones that are still alive.
One
Okay,
by
then we
one.
kill the ones that are still
Awake.
alive. Then we do the sleep ones.
you
That
put
would
the other
gather
ones in
them
a
up.
bag and then bring
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
This is
How
what
long
I
do they
was
stay
doing.
asleep?
I like that.
Probably.
A minute.
That's
I think actually that's a good plan. To put a ton of them to sleep. The rest of them will probably scatter. We just pick them up and put them in a bag.
Well, they won't scatter
Job done.
if the others are just falling asleep. What if we can cast it multiple times, try and get as many to sleep
True.
as possible, and then just go around, just kill, one shot a whole bunch of them, and then keep one or two alive, bag them, and take them
I
back.
could do sleep a lot of times.
To say they're not gonna scatter if they're just falling asleep. That's not scary. Likely.
All right.
Almost
That
likely
sounds.
not scatter.
This sounds gross, but also hilarious and fun. Let's do it.
Practical.
Okay. Well, Bryn, if you're going in, I need you to make a stealth check.
So they don't run.
So you
Alright,
don't
guys.
notice you.
Well, I'll before Bryn leaves.
Oh,
since
can I guidance myself? I can do this.
Yes, I
I
think
think
so.
I've guidance myself before.
Yeah.
Winry and Rayland should help her down there.
Like which side of which step
Carry
is
her.
Sure.
Stairs she should step on. All that.
Yeah, I would give you advantage if Winry and Rayland kind of guide you down the stairs since they've already done it successfully.
Okay.
Just hold both your hands, just guide you down the stairs.
Left, then right, then left, then right.
All right. Right.
Good rolls.
18.
Okay. You make it down the stairs pretty cleanly. I do actually have to roll for that one though. Interestingly.
You guided yourself.
Yeah, I added it.
Oh, did you roll the d4?
Yeah, I got a 3.
Oh, didn't see that.
Okay. You make it
Yeah,
down to
no
the bottom of the
stealth, huh?
stairs. You peer around the corner. You can see a few of them seem to be sniffing the air, kind of intrigued a little bit, but none of them seem to notice you.
Okay, so I think we'll just start at a low level and see how many I can get. So 5d8. 5d8. I have 4. Give me a d8.
Take one.
Does sleep have a verbal component?
Yep, sure does.
Whoops.
Oh,
Can I
hadn't
whisper?
thought of that.
Whisper it. I'll
I would
try
tell you
it.
on the weekend, I was averaging 20 to 25 on my sleep rolls, just so you know.
Well, don't
Two of
please.
you.
No pressure. Okay.
Halflings were dropping right and left.
22.
Okay. You peer around the corner and you cast the first sleep down into there. And you watch as a small chunk of rats kind of tip over, flop to the ground, as one of the kind of large groupings of them falls asleep.
Okay.
The rest of them kind of look around, investigating, and have heard you mutter a spell at this point. And they, after realizing that some of their members have fallen asleep, turn and
Oh,
begin
no.
to attack.
Like, Bryn's not overly freaked out about, like, a rat or two, but, like, there's a lot of rats.
A wave of rats?
Yeah.
A little different. Yes.
All right, we made it there, guys. We
We've
did
got
it.
fireball. Oh, Jack?
10:30, we got
We
there.
got fireball.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely have fireball.
You
For
wrote
the
that
fire.
spell down.
The fire
No.
rats
Because he was getting ready for a performance
Oops.
and all.
accidentally added you guys twice.
We also can't see ourselves on the map, Justin. I don't know if we have vision.
Or any map.
Wow, really?
Yeah, there's a map. If you go to
doesn't
roll
it have-
20.
Yeah,
Fog of
yeah. Well,
War
there's. I
on.
mean, it's black for me, but yes.
Uh,
There's
It's black for me too.
That's annoying. Does it have Fog of
wait,
War turned on here?
Oh, wait, I have Vigilant Blessing on me.
Has anybody seen the
You
movie
do.
Willow?
Seen the movie what?
Willow.
Yes, a long time ago, and I loved it.
No, Willard.
Killer.
No.
Willard?
Yeah, it's movie with rats.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it, but I remember seeing it on the VHS shelf at Food Town. When I was a
Food
kid.
Town? What is that?
Wow. Sounds like an old movie.
Seems
roll.
way too
Oh, I
epic
didn't
for
roll.
this fight.
No way,
But-
leave it.
Oh no!
Natural 1 for Bryn. So is that a 1?
Yeah.
So Bryn rolled a 1, I rolled a 9.
14 total for me. Even with advantage.
I'm gonna take it.
Bryn, that's a 1. Like,
Yeah, it's a big fat one.
okay, I wasn't sure if that was after or before modifier, if you had one.
There's no modifier.
Okay. Winry?
24.
Well, Winry, you are the
Winry,
fastest
save me.
as you hear from down below. Bryn, you can see her. You have eyes on her because you and Rayland were guiding her down the stairs too. And you watch as she casts the spell, and you can hear them mutter under her breath. And then she looks satisfied for a moment, and then the eyes start getting wide as you hear the chittering, aggressive chittering from around the corner.
Don't step on the ones that are asleep.
I will go the rest of the way down the stairs.
15 feet to get to Bryn.
Okay. And let's see. I will.
For what it's worth, I'm pretending there's a door right here, Jack and Myetharia, for you two.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, we would be right at the top of the stairs, peeking
Make it
down
easier.
basically to see what's going on.
I'm going to cast Frostfinger.
Oh, you make it past Bryn then?
Yes.
Just around the corner.
She shoots it at Bryn.
All right.
you're
You
frozen,
see
they can't
a
hurt you.
lot of rats.
I'm gonna cast Frost Fingers, which
Okay.
is a 15-foot cone.
Okay, you have to get closer then if you want to hit multiple.
4-inch diameter.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I'll get closer.
You could be like this and you'd hit 2 packs.
Okay. I don't want to hit the ones that are asleep.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll do that.
My random throwing rats onto the
It's a-
board has foiled you from being able to hit 3.
A dex save.
All right, perfect. Dex save for both of them. Left one, 9 and 7. Those are both gonna be failures.
Yep.
Nice.
3d6 cold damage.
Nice.
Six damage. Not a great roll.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yikes.
it happens.
walk
It
up-
happens.
The cold kind of sparkling across your hands as you throw the fingers forward. A jet of cold air blasts into them, and you watch a few rats here and there, a few out of each portion there, drop, but the 2/3, 3/4 of them still moving about.
Where I'm gonna stay right there.
Perfect. Rayland, you're the next to react as you can see the panicked look on Bryn's face from down the stairs.
1, 2. So, I guess I can't cut around corner. So, 3. Is there buzzing right now? My mic working?
A little bit, but it's
I
not too
think
bad.
Okay.
4, 5. So that's it right there. Wait.
Okay.
Wait, 3. Yeah. Oh, that's 7. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's fine. I'll pack this guy.
Go for it. Make the attack.
I have my short sword and a dagger. Ooh, natural 20. That's fantastic.
Nice.
Nice. Well done.
So short sword first, always.
You critted
What's that?
on a rat.
It's I always
Rat swarm, bro.
forget double the.
You can either double the dice or, roll twice.
All right, and I guess there's nobody sneaking. She's not next to it, so it's not a sneaky attack. That's too bad.
So 2, 6, 9 points of damage. Nope. 2, 6. Yeah, 2, 6 plus 3. Right?
Yeah, 2, 4. I can never read this thing. So is it 4 plus 2? Plus 3.
Yes.
So that would be
for a crit. Yep.
So 9 damage.
So the short sword flashes around, stabbing rats here and there, but there's so many of them, it is ineffective at killing large clumps like this. While it's not worthless, as you do skewer a number of rats, it is not as effective as a blast would be, as what you just saw Winry do next to you. It's just you got like 20 rats, 25 rats in front of you, and you're skewering a handful of like 1, 2, 3 at a time, whereas a bigger thing might be more effective, is all I'm trying to say.
Is there any is there anything else in the room that should be of note to me? Like, is there...
Yeah.
Now I do.
Yeah.
It's Becca who's lighting up.
It's me.
I don't know what's going on.
Some kind of interference.
Is this any better? Is this any better? Buzzing? No
Nope.
buzzing?
No.
Buzzing.
I don't know what it is. I'll mute myself for now, I guess.
It's gone. It's gone for
Gone
now.
Okay.
We'll let you know.
Thanks.
Is there anything else in that room that you should take note of? Largely, from what you could tell, it is empty cellar by and large. It's just got like trash here and there. There's scraps of food, this sort of thing. All sorts of like hoardings of rats. And then there's also a couple of like smoldering, or what look to have been smoldering in the past, piles of junk. You are not coming through anymore, all of a sudden. You are not lighting up anymore. Okay.
Gonna retry.
Okay.
There you go. Hi again. Nope.
Nope.
It worked for a second as you joined, and then as soon as you turn on video, it broke again. I don't know what to tell you.
Like a setting changed.
All right, I'll try this for now.
Oh, I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yeah. I don't love it, but
Onboard mic.
It works. It works.
yeah. So, if I use the dash action, will I be able to essentially run away with a cunning?
Mhm.
It's like a cunning action.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll scoot back this way. Yeah. So dash this way. Actually, I'm gonna stay right here. No, right there.
Right in the corner. Perfect.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Myetharia, you can hear the sounds of what sounded like spell workings and attacks from down below.
Okay, and you're saying the door is right here in between us?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go in. I cannot go in.
Yeah, I'll pull you in, sorry. I didn't break the wall, actually. I guess I will try to do that in a
Break
second.
the wall! Alright, I guess it's 5.
Oh, it's
10,
all
15.
one square. Of course it is. Screw it. You guys don't need to be secret from each other. There you go.
20. Oh, no. 20.
See it all.
25, 30.
I have nothing to hide.
The power!
Alright, well, that's my 30 feet. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Take some real liberties with cutting corners.
Sorry, I cut corners. You're right. You're right.
He phased through the wall. It's not a big deal.
Alright, let me see. I go diagonally. 5, 10, 15. Is this 15 feet? No, an extra
Yep.
15 feet? Okay,
Yep.
Action surge, attack this one right here.
Go for it.
Came through that time, Ryan.
That is a 14 plus 6. Brain work, 20, dirty 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
8 points of slashing damage. And that's my turn, since I used my action to run over there.
You still have a bonus, right?
No, I used... Mm,
Because it's not a bonus to use action surge.
right, you're right.
And you
but
took the
none of
attack action
my-
on your turn.
Should still have a
No,
bonus action.
I took the dash action and then I used action surge.
Which gives
Which
you an
gave you
extra
another
action.
action.
It's not an
Right.
attack, it gives you an action. Which you can do your 2 attacks on.
Oh!
And you're still taking the attack action then.
That had gone completely over my head.
Yeah, when you do action surge, you have action, bonus action, movement.
Yep, that's 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Yeah, shut up.
Heck, this is still the second attack of your attack action so far.
That's true.
Yes. I don't know what you're going for with that.
You still have your bonus
You
afterwards.
still have your
to-
bonus action.
to weapon
Yes.
fighting. You can still hit 3 times, is what I'm trying to tell you.
You're right.
Hit
You can
the
hit
damn
5
rats.
times
Roll
on a
the
full
dice.
turn.
I am. That is a 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Bonus action, 18 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Only 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay. This first group between Rayland and Myetharia's stabbing, basically, repeatedly, just constant stabbing into it. There's only a couple of rats left in that group.
My turn.
As I'd said to Rayland before, it is difficult because of how they are to get a good damage across all of them. You're just like picking off ones here and there as opposed to really thinning the ranks too much.
I'm afraid that's gonna have to be what happens
Yep.
with us
Well-
melee attackers, non-magic dealers.
On theirs, they start swarming. The best
Do
of
it.
their abilities. Okay. 2 of them will attack against Myetharia, and 2 of them will attack against Winry. So we'll do the 2 against Myetharia first. Ooh, one's a natural 20, and one's a 12.
The 20 hits, the 12 does not.
I think that would work.
I'm just doing slipping.
That would
So
work
they
better.
deal to you.
Yeah.
But
12 points of piercing, actually, with the critical hit. And 10 points of fire as the jaws kind of constantly just biting into you in every location, basically. Just crawling over you, just nipping and biting all the time. And they
Does
just...
Stand the Heat have anything against that?
No.
Right, and how
It
much
does
was
not
that? You said
protect you
10
from fire.
points of fire damage?
It was 10 points of fire damage, yes.
wow.
That was a critical hit, but yeah, did a good amount of damage.
Yeah, that was something.
The other 2 attacks will be against Winry. That is an 18 and a 10 to hit.
Yep, 18.
Okay. It does 7 points of piercing and 6 points of fire damage as
Okay.
this one swarm groups upon you and begins to attack. You do your best to kind of bat them back away and off of you at the end of their turns as they kind of reform into these groups. And I probably should have had Jack go first. I apologize, but Jack, it's your turn.
Whatever. I'm gonna move and do my action to dash. Gonna go down the stairs. I counted already and wind up here. These things at the floor, what are they? Are they just on the map,
Random
or are they
junk.
is it maybe a large piece of something heavy, like wood or plywood or something of that nature?
Sure, fine with that.
All right, I would like to pick that up, and that's it. Have it in my hand.
Okay. I mean, that's easy enough to do. That's your one item manipulation, so to speak.
That's my turn.
Okay. You pick up this large sheet of what appears to be kind of, remnants, cracked pieces of plywood, something of this nature. Totally.
I don't know why I'm being dumb. I have a bonus action. They come back, so I guess I'll give Myetharia bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I'll say they're just rats. Just kill them.
I'm trying!
Easy.
Only so much the sword can
That's it.
do.
Bryn, as everyone has rushed past you down the stairs at this point, it is now you.
Okay. Second level high. First, I think I'll start with doing sleep again.
Okay.
Do you need to move?
No. So I get an extra 2d8 because I'm going to upcast at 1 level.
Okay.
The second level.
Big money.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple good ones in there.
Well, you're so negative. Jeez.
I also can't see most of them.
The numbers blend in with the dice.
Brutal.
It's true.
1, 2,
I could see a 7, a 3, and a 1.
38. Gosh dang it, people.
Wow, 38. Nice.
Now I
38?
want to check. Yeah. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do we need to be quiet when you're doing math?
You were yelling out numbers, you ding dong.
How'd you play a role?
38.
Okay, 38. The remaining couple of rats in this one drop first. The one that had been stabbed quite repeatedly by everyone. The next thing that happens, this one's south of Winry. You
Nice.
see rats just dropping by the swarm as they are over there. The last group, doesn't matter which one particularly, but we'll say it's this one here. About half the rats in that group also fall over.
Okay.
I'll say. So how's that gonna work then? If they attack the last group, then those ones will wake back up then, since half of them are asleep.
No, just attack the ones that aren't asleep.
Oh, that's true.
Oh no, I
Because-
won't have you hit the non-awake ones.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention.
Just letting everybody know.
All right.
You took like 10 damage. You're fine. Let's keep going. Let
Yeah,
me know
Sorry,
if you
I
get
took. Okay,
I'm fine.
sure.
She's
Nice. Winry.
a little scratched up, but she's fine.
Winry, it's you.
Let's see. What? 4
Guys,
inch
please
damage.
don't kill all of them before
What
my
does that
turn.
mean?
What do you mean for? What are you trying to?
Chromatic orb.
Are you trying to see if you'll hit a bunch of them or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, to some extent.
Seems really small.
So, breaking the barrier of DM to player, they just have resistance to normal damage, so to speak.
attacks.
Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Yeah.
That's all that it means.
Well, I can't get both those groups because they're too spread out. But I'm gonna hit the group on top.
Okay. Go for it. Make the attack.
It is +5 to hit. 23.
Jeez. Yep, that hits.
3d8. Let's see if we mess up the damage.
Is this
Nope. 7.
cold damage?
13 damage. Not great. Yeah, we'll do cold damage.
Okay. About half the rats in that group as well, as you cast the spell towards them, kind of sweep this sphere of cold across all of them. About half of them seem to crystal like ice, chilling up their arms as they kind of crack and fall to the ground. About 2 half groups remaining. Anything else, Winry?
Nope.
Rayland.
I'm gonna just start poking him.
You should talk into your mic, but you should start poking.
I'm
them.
just gonna. I'm gonna start poking him. Short
Oh, those are up.
11 hit.
Still hits. Turns out
Oh,
Rat
fan.
Swarm not
Not a
big
lot
on
of
the
armor.
defenses.
All right, and this time I do get a sneak attack, right?
You do,
Yeah.
if you'd
All
like
right,
it.
so that's 7 plus 9 is
16?
how much? Yeah,
Very
16 to
nice.
hit you guys.
16 damage, and yes, you
16
take out
damage.
almost all of them. There's only a couple left. A couple of rats remaining.
And then I'll do my dagger.
I've never wanted Myetharia to roll badly so much in my whole life.
15.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I want to do my
Um,
thing.
Ooh,
Jeez.
Yeah,
That was
got
loud. Sorry.
Wow. Brutal.
Whoa,
We were suddenly fighting a dragon.
sneak attack.
Very nice.
was one.
You only get once per turn. Yep, but 5 damage is enough to wrap up that group of rats.
I'm gonna go play with garbage.
There might still be some
Perfect.
outside for you. You never know.
We do
Anything
have
else,
to
Raylan?
We do need to snag a couple of these to
We
show
can
the
take
match.
the ones that are asleep.
Sleep.
We just. I realized we can't do a bag because if they click their teeth, the bag will set on fire.
You're right. Good point.
I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it. Thought it was
You
gonna
can
be
start
funny
making a
when
box
they
with your plywood.
We show up and we've got the bag just burnt out with
burned
nothing
out the
in
bottom. Yeah.
it. So you
There
brought a
was
bag.
Anything else, Raylan?
No, it's my turn.
Very nice.
Oh, wait.
Myetharia. Oh,
I'm gonna move back up. I'm done.
go for it.
I'm done.
Myetharia, it'll be you.
Right, I'm gonna use Fighting Spirit. Finally. Give myself-
Hey.
Yeah, my DM's like, I was wondering when she'd break that out.
I don't worry about it. You do what you want.
Shut it. 5 temporary hit points to me, an advantage on my 2 rolls. Which I'm gonna need. That's a 19, so 25 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And that's a 6, so 9 slashing damage. I'm trying to avoid the sleeping ones in this bunch that is left. 'cause
Absolutely.
You said half of them were asleep.
Yep. Don't worry about it.
And then 11, 6, 17 to hit.
Does hit.
Don't forget your bardic inspiration.
And I don't need it. I have advantage on my rolls. I gave myself advantage on
Kinda
my
hurts.
rolls. I just rolled another 6, so that's another 9 slashing damage.
I hate to
I
say
have
it.
I have my little 6 here.
Come
just in
on,
case.
man. There's not a single
You hate
one
to say
still
what?
alive.
To the hit point, Myetharia skewers the remaining 10 rats in a quick flourish. Just a whirling dervish of blades as the
Lick the blood
remaining
off his-
fire rats are put down. The only ones that remain are the around half of them that are sleeping on the ground.
We need to
I'll pick
find
up
something to
a
put
Wait,
this in
wait.
quick.
It's the rat's turn. They don't do anything. Then it's my turn. There's still a
you
few
what?
that are alive in. There's a small amount that are alive in this group that are asleep, right?
Yep, there's about half of them in total that are asleep.
Okay. On my turn, I take this board, I hold it in front of me, and I jump to land the board on top of them and then me on top of the board to try to squish as many as possible. That's all I wanted to do, guys.
Oh,
That's
I knew.
all I wanted
I
to do. Did nothing in this combat. Let me squish some
It was
rats
a-
with my body.
Great idea.
Thanks.
This isn't fast enough.
If they were alive, you could even maybe like ride them like a skateboard. They're scurrying. They're like, oh, you're on the back. They're scurrying.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
That's awesome.
Jack takes this plank of plywood, throws it onto the rats, and like body slams on top of them, and you can hear some bones popping from beneath.
One or
Because
two
even
for
though-
me.
Even though Jack is a slight boy, he still is heavy enough to crack some
Slight
rats'
boy.
backs.
It's okay. You still have hockey.
Who's
I just
hockey?
I'm just gonna back up, looking confused down at Jack. Like,
You guys, we need to
What?
quickly find something to put these rats in. They're gonna wake up.
I can squish more of them.
I guess yeah, we
does
should
any-
probably.
Do we
wish
have
them
any
all-
metal boxes or?
No,
I got this metal rat box here. No, definitely not.
Is there any like metal?
yeah, anything in the room that we
Oh.
can.
I have a flint box for like did I bring it though? It might be back. Well, let me take a look at my backpack. Although it'd be kind of silly that I have a backpack lying around the room.
I
let's
like
see.
your bedroll. You put
Well,
a bunch of-
before we think about it too hard, I think you could just probably grab one or two by the tails and just carry them like that. That's it.
And
It's
then
not like
get
if they
the
bite us, we're gonna be engulfed in flame. We just like hand the rat
But
off
they're
and
not
put out
open.
flame.
It's
No.
not. It's 12 o'clock at night. We can't just go strolling up to the office and say, "Here's these rats." We gotta hold on to them for a while. You gonna stay up all night, hold them by the tail, Jack?
How about this? Is there anything in the room that we could use that wouldn't catch on fire instantly to hold a rat?
a chest or something.
I'm gonna be
Why don't
honest.
you
The,
use-
the room is pretty sparse. It's a cellar.
Is there a
There's
garbage
not
can
much
or something
remaining of
outside?
it.
Go steal someone's garbage can.
You know what? Just to make this easier, because I don't care that much about it, to be completely honest. Sure. There's a small rubbish bin that you can take, that almost like a chamber pot. How about that? The remnants of a chamber pot.
And then should we squish the rest of these so they don't cause more fires? The ones that we don't take?
You're not gonna be able to fit 40 rats in that chamber
Yeah.
pot.
We need
Just
2
one or
at
Your
most.
Yeah.
your contraption here did a great job squishing those rats. Maybe you should squish the rest of them.
You got
Yeah.
1 minute.
I'll
Well
pick
done.
up the board and
Well
I'll jump again.
Keep
on the
hopping,
next-
You got
Jack.
1
group.
minute.
I'll grab the other board.
Collective-
There's another board. Everyone go.
That's
Collectively.
We
Yeah.
actually have a couple of rats in the chamber pot.
The rest of you guys, after Bryn finds said chamber pot and grabs a couple, throws them in there and tries to seal it before they wake back up. The rest of you skewer, smush, crush, whatever you want to do.
Ab.
The rest of said fire rats and put down the menace.
Nice.
Were there any outside?
We did it.
'Cause we saw some outside, like meandering. They saw some outside meandering
You
around. Are
can't-
there any more?
I can't guarantee you that you have caught every single rat that there was, but if you stay here for a little while, hang around, a couple stragglers will come in here and there. You can put those down as well. And after a while, the cellar grows quiet, and it seems, at least to the best of your knowledge, that you have cleared out the fire rats.
If we put out the fire that was like in the middle, is there anything in that fire or was it literally just trash?
It was just trash.
Okay.
It was a bit of flavor trash.
Flavor
trash.
Wonderful. I'm gonna
that
use
trash
that in
tasty?
future.
You know, we're just
Flavor
far too
trash.
suspicious for our own good.
Thought it'd be fun. It seemed like something that might happen. They're carrying something back. It starts on fire. They're like, "Oh shite!" and then just like leave it in the middle.
They're like, this is kind of nice, actually.
It's actually nice. There's warm down here now.
So far, I love that it's just rats.
Yeah.
Unless it turns into something else.
Hey, good job, team. We did it.
Yeah,
Fire
so
rat.
now
That seemed quite simple.
Let's go back to sleep so you guys are well rested for your performance.
Yeah, Winry is probably like barely keeping her eyes
Dragging.
open at this point.
Yeah.
She's
Skylar was
like,
excited about all those rats, and then she's like,
Well,
All
over
right.
the next 10 to 15 minutes, you guys work your way out, try to seal up that rat the best of your ability, kind of keeping it upside down on the ground maybe, try to keep it from moving, weigh it down, and head back to the compound that is the Lyceum Academy. 10 minutes later of Bryn casting ritualistically once more, you are able to spend the rest of the night securing this fire rat, waiting for the morning. And we will find out what the morning brings next time, as that is the end of tonight's session.